In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a document that you have available to a child when they do not have Wi-Fi or internet away from school. So let's say I've got this document on Schoology and their homework is to read over it. So here's part of my syllabus. So what you would want to do is have the kid log into their Schoology on their Chromebook and then come to this and click download. So you'll see there that it was downloading and it says downloaded. And I'm going to show it where it is in the folder just so you'll know where it's going when you click download. It actually goes into the student's My Drive because essentially what's happening when the student logs into a Chromebook is they're logging into My Drive, which is kind of nice. So when it downloads here, it means it's in their drive, and anywhere they can access their drive, they can get to this document. You'll also notice that they've got the other shared with me and recents, the same things you would see in the My Drive when you go to it online. But what I'm interested in here is this downloads. Anything you put into the downloads will be there for the student when they are offline. So you just take this from the My Drive, drag it in here. You'll notice it says copying, and now it's in the downloads folder. So we can click over here and scroll to the top here. It's actually two because I did this a minute ago just to make sure it would work. But you'll see it's right here. So now when the student is away from internet access, they can still open that document and they can still view it. Now this does take a little preparation on the student and the teacher's part. The teacher needs to make sure the student knows how to do this and maybe remind them to download it. And then the student needs to know how to download it. Now, this is different than the offline folder. So if you've watched the other video on how to get the My Drive, like the Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, and Google Drawings available offline, in that you have to make sure a box is checked and that it's syncing offline and then when you come back online. So the offline folder is basically taking those things in My Drive and putting them in there. So now they're available offline. The issue is if the student, something's happened and they're not, that little box isn't checked anymore, they're not syncing anymore, the downloads folder kind of ensures that even if it's not syncing anymore, it's still there for them to view later. Now, lastly, students download it, goes home, needs to open it. So, you're looking at this screen here, close that one. Where do you find it? Pretty simple. There's two ways to do it. One is you can click on this button, which happens to be in the bottom left of mine, or on the keypad, the actual Chromebook itself, there is a little search icon on one of the buttons on the left-hand side, and you can click that and it will take you to the same place. So you get this right here, and what you want is files. Now, if you don't see it, you click on all apps, and then you'll get a bigger screen of more of the available apps. So you click on Files, and then it'll pull up that window that we saw a minute ago. This is also where if a student plugged a USB drive in, this is also where that information would come up as well. But again, it's just something to be aware of for your students who don't have internet access outside of school.